Alright, so across the last few weeks, uh, I have been crunching some numbers, and I came to the conclusion that I needed bigger motors for my multi-rotor. And so after doing some research and figuring out where I was going to be at, I ended up settling on this. It's the Dualsky X motor. It's a brushless motor made by Dualsky, and it's their new line. It's called the MR series, and there's a lot of features I like about it. The fact that it's got 24 poles, it's high torque, and it should have really good efficiency from reading up on the specs of it. But overall, it's just it just seems like a really good quality motor, and it seems like a really good alternative to purchasing, say, a T motor, which I feel are very nice motors, but I feel like they're a little out of my price bracket or my price range. So I definitely needed something that was better than what I had to lift the extra weight that I'm looking to carry. What I did was after figuring out what motor it was I wanted, I jumped on the internet and started searching, and I came across a website. It's tarot-rc-heli.com, and I ended up speaking to Dave there, and really nice guy. Was very knowledgeable, and we basically I told him what I was looking to do, and he confirmed that this was basically the motor that I was looking for, and it would deliver the performance that I'm looking for at the price that I'm looking for. So I went ahead and made the purchase. They were very reasonably priced. I bought them directly off his website. He is a dealer for them, along with Tarot. And from what I understand, he is the only authorized Tarot dealer here in the United States at this time. So hats off to him on that. And if you guys are out there looking for any type of equipment as far as frames or motors or a number of things, he has a very, very comprehensive website. It's no nonsense. It's straight to the point, which I like a lot. It had the specs of the equipment on there on his website. And it was just like I said, it was just a very comprehensive, very straightforward website that's just gets you right to the point without a lot of huge advertisements and things like this nature. It's just and he's like I say, he's a very knowledgeable guy. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So first thing you'll notice is it comes in a pretty nice box, pretty decent box, and it's got some stickers that come with it. And there it is. So let's go ahead and pull this guy out of here. So it comes with that's a prop adapter. All right. Oh, we got. Okay, so that's a washer mount. And let's just go ahead and pull this guy out of here. Oh, we got some more stuff in here. All right, we got bullet connectors with some heat shrink tubing. It's always a good thing to have. And we got the motor itself. Alright, so initially looking at this guy, wow, this is really nice. It's really nice, wow. So we have, looks like a black anodized finish. And it looks like they machined away some areas, probably for styling purposes, I'm sure. Looking down inside of here, you can see the what is this, 24 pole? Yeah, 28 pole. I'm sorry. See the 28 poles, the stators, or at least anyway. I really like this design. It's very, very, very well thought out. Very nice motor. Okay, so it's got some wires here, which are I guess it's long wire version, which I was told they stopped making the short wire version. which would have been the TE series, which is actually what I started out looking for, was the short wire version because of the way that I have my ESCs mounted on my multi-rotors. I generally like to mount my ESCs out on the ends of the booms, underneath the motors. For two reasons. I like it out there because of cooling reasons, to cool the ESC. So as the motors are running, they're not only cooling themselves, but they're cooling the ESC as well. And also to move the any type of noise or whatnot that these ESCs create away from any of my electronics that are on board the multi-rotor. So that's my reason for liking the short wires, but I'm sure we can make do with the long ones. We're going to do is snip them, and which I can do that actually right now. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. It's about the length I need right there. So what we're going to do is solder on these bullet connectors and heat shrink it up, and we're good to go. But yeah, to get back to the motor itself, this guy has it's just a powerful motor. It's so as far as the specifications go, this is a 50 millimeter motor, and it's 50 millimeter in, I guess this would be height, so it'd be a 50-15, and then it weighs in at 150 grams, and it says that it's a 340 kV motor. I saw a couple of different specs on it. I saw like 340. I saw like 330 somewhere else. I'm not exactly sure, but it says on the box 340. I'm going to go with that because that's the number that it shows on the box. So I'm going to go off of what they say. This guy's designed to be ran off of 6S. I'm sure you could probably get away with a 5, maybe even a 4 for you guys out there that want to do those, super efficiency, ultra long flight times, I'm sure they work well for that, work good for that as well. But I'm going to be flying with 6S because I'm using these motors for aerial cinematography. So I need as much power available to me that I can get. These guys are designed to work with a 15 by 5 inch prop, or excuse me, a 15 inch prop with a 5 pitch, all the way up to a 17 inch prop. So you can pretty much guess that this guy's really gonna put out some power. Spinning over a 17 inch prop, that's huge. So I'm gonna be running. Well, right now I'm still testing actually. So I was testing on 14s and 15s, but being that it's a quad that these guys are going on, I really wanted to have, the extra lift, just because of the fact that I'm with 4. I only have 4 motors. So, I need to maximize as much as I can get out of the 4 motors that I'm using on my quadcopter. So I decided to go with these, and I'm going to be running I'm probably going to go with a 16 inch prop. A 16 by 5.5 is what I'm probably going to end up running. But I'm going to test with, I'm going to pick up a set of 17 by 5s and maybe a set of 17 by 5.5s, and see how well these guys do with those as just to have just to collect the data and know what they're capable of doing. And what I'll do is I'll get back to you guys, and I'll do a review on that as well to let you guys know my personal feelings on it and the flight experience, and some specs, and as far as the data I collected from that as well. So yeah, I'll be throwing these guys on this weekend, and I'll be taking it out and seeing how they perform. I expect outstanding performance, to be honest with you. I don't see why these would not get the job done. And I'm not asking a lot out of the motors, actually. I'm not asking a lot. I'm not asking, they do double duty. So I just really wanted something that was efficient, that made a boatload of torque, and you know, good quality so I can have some reliability, because, you know, I'm moving from, this is what I'm moving from. I'm moving from these are 1510 530 kV RC timers, and I also have the 360 kV, which is actually mounted on right now, that I was testing with. And these are good motors, they really are, for what you pay. I mean, they're really cheap, and they got really good efficiency. But I think they're a bit short on power. They seem like a really good efficiency motor, but just for actual, you know, aerial work where you're, you have cameras in the sky and all this, you know, stuff, and you need something that's dependable. I mean, I don't think this guy is the right choice for the job. If you're just a hobbyist and, you know, you're just looking to test around and see how long you can keep your multi-rotor in the sky for, and, you know, do those crazy numbers like an hour-long flight or something like that, this will probably be a good choice. But I think if you're a little more serious about it, I think, or a lot more serious about it, this is going to be your best choice. Just go ahead and fork it up. It was definitely worth the money. Now that I actually have them sitting in front of me, and I you know, and I'm sure I'm going to be definitely happy once I fly these guys and see the improvements in the flight characteristics of the multi-rotor. So, if you like this video, hit that like button down at the bottom. Otherwise, if you like, you know, following me, I suggest you subscribe. I'm just like any of the rest of you guys out there. I'm very new to this, and I'm learning. And, you know, my experience and some of my mistakes, I'll definitely let you know what they are, so that you guys don't make the same mistakes that I do. And, or you can, you know, choose to learn for yourself. And if you would, please leave comments below. I'll try to get back to them as soon as I can. And yeah, so if you're looking for some great motors, I suggest pick up a set of these Dualsky MR series motors. It seemed like a really good quality motor without having to break the bank. And you know, if you want to go ahead and check out Tarot-RC-Heli.com. That's Dave's site, and he's got all these motors listed on there. He's really quick with the shipping, like 2 days, and he's got, like I said, he's got a very comprehensive website with a lot of other items on there. So check it out, and I'll get back to you guys shortly and let you know what I think, and give you a review on the performance of these motors. Have a good one.